just get into the position here. Are we live? Shit, really? Okay, hold on, I'm almost there. Okay. Rolling. Audio checks are good. Okay, perfect. Let's get this rolling. Hello there, everyone. My name is Shattered, and you're probably wondering why this video is being made. Well, for one, this is the reason why Dragonfire hasn't been making videos this last little while. She's been busy handcrafting me into perfection to allow me to exist in the VR chats. Now you're wondering, why did Dragon spend a whole entire month doing it? Well, because of reasons. Anyway, so you're probably wondering, Shattered, what do you have to put on the table here in this fine, virtual space? Well, friend, the answer is simple. There isn't enough for me. And Dragon took it upon themselves to make a model that was fully loaded with all the bells and whistles you can imagine. So, without further ado, mind my language, let's get into it. So you're probably wondering, what's the first thing you notice? Well, the coat moves. Isn't that cool? And if it ain't better, you can also grab the crown. There we go. I'm having a little trouble today. My apologies. It's still quite early in the morning for me. So you can take the crown off and put it back on just like that, so you can make yourself quite fancy when introducing people. As you can tell, the coat is also grabbable and posable. So if you need that to kind of stay there, you can. This one can be a little bit iffy at times, but you can still grab it. It's just got to take there. Sometimes it just is a little bit iffy, but it works most of the time, I can assure you. We're just having a little technical difficulties, but it works. It's just got to hit the right places, if you know what I mean. But what else is there to offer? Surely there could be more. Friend, I'm happy to oblige that yes, there absolutely is. So, aside from being able to pose the coat and grab the crown, I can also take off the jacket. So we can get straight right to just this, if you want to be a little more casual. The belt doesn't come off anymore, it used to, but Dragon's got other things planned in mind, and it's such a small feature to toggle on and off that it ain't really worth it at this point. So she's possibly thinking about maybe changing the belts to a different thing, maybe having some LGBT colors, that sort of thing. But that's an ambition that may or may not come to fruition. On top of that, we have the good old boys, the good old noodles, the tentacles, which are also grabbable and posable. Now before, when I went into VR chat, people would always keep trying to puncture me with my own tentacles. Not anymore. Those days are over. So if someone tries to grab the tentacles and stick it through you, it won't do it. It will prevent it. So even if you walk backwards, the tentacles will be around the body as they should be. So for anyone who has phantom sense, you won't have to worry about feeling like you're getting picaroon, or if someone grabs the tentacles and puts them in a very suggestive position, you will not have to worry about that. So that's a great thing, right? And like I said, these tentacles are posable, and they are very pettable. They really do enjoy their pets, as you can see here. So there's that. But wait, there is more. Don't worry, we're getting into this. Most Shattereds have tentacles. That's all fine and good. And, of course, the gestures. As you're probably noticing right now, there are a lot of gestures. There's the confident point, which is done with the right hand. The concern point with the left, because I have seen some shit in VR chat. Don't get me wrong, I have seen some shit. On top of that, we got the standard angry, happy kind of thing, like you're about to murder someone, or the angry, where you're about to murder someone. Trust me, there is a difference. On top of that, I have different moods too, so if you thought the gestures were all that in the bag of hand grenades, they're not. I forgot to mention too, the gestures do mix. So if you do 2 points, you get this disgusted face, which I definitely had to use a few times too. But if you want a certain mood in mind, maybe you want to sleep in VR chat, because I know some people have done it, I've done it, it's been great. You can have the sleeping face, or if you want to look very peaceful and happy, you can do that as well. If you're feeling sad and the blues, there's the sad face. And again, these faces mix. Some of them are a little weird, so this one's the point. If we do the fist, it's kind of an odd little angry face, an angry sad, I guess, a sangry. And then this one's kind of like Sangria as well. We have the scared face. So if you're worried about seeing something and you're kind of like, ooh, there's the face for that. Also combinable faces. Although this kind of scared thing probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's still mixable. And we could do that too. So plenty of options there. We've got the unamused face, because I know I've definitely also felt that way a few times. We've got the what the fuck face, and if you go between the scared and what the fuck, you can look shifty-eyed and kind of question your surroundings. I know I've had to do that a few times. We've got the devious for if I'm kind of scheming, or if I need to bring out the belt, if you know what I'm saying. Which I will get into that in a moment. And also, we got the solemn face, for when you're kind of feeling a little bit blue but not wanting to cry. And best of all, the intense stare that stares deeply into your soul. And that is best combined with a little T-posting. So now you can assert dominance like never before. How cool is that? How many avatars do you know of that could stare and T-pose at you? If you find one, let me know in the comments below, of course. But before I stare you guys into submission, allow me to just put my face back to normal. Now, on top of the moods, we have props. Oh, we've got props for days. Like I said, I've got the weapon. This is a belt. The belt must be held with the thumb. It is a weapon that is not to be held lightly, nor is it used for beginners. It uses a certain way of working, but I'm not going to tell you that. That's the fun in that. You got to figure out how to use that yourself. Otherwise, if I told you how to use it, that'd be no fun. We also got... that's wrong, man. We also got a black apple. And if you thought that was cool, I also got the yellow apple, or the gold apple. I don't know why some people thought this looked like an eggplant. I think they were a little mentally challenged, not gonna lie. But yes, we got the black apple and the yellow apple here in glorious new, and yes, they are big. I've definitely fertilized the soil a little bit before I picked these, so it's great. And I also have my staff. If you're wondering why it still works, well, it hasn't changed color. It's not like the palette changes when I become corrupted. That's a weird trope. Like, who comes up with that kind of stuff? That's so bizarre. So we got the staff. On the PC, it glows really nicely. This nice brilliant white glow. On the Quest, it's a little bit... it glows. It's just not as glorious as this, but it glows. And then, on top of that, there we go. I was missing the little slot where I put that. We got a book. So if you feel like reading some good stuff, you can do that. And then, on top of that, you think that you just read the book like that. No, you're supposed to open that, you dummy. So you can go read a book and pretend like you're reading 50 Shades of Grey or maybe some really steamy fanfic you've never really seen before. Who knows? I'm not sure what you guys read into. I certainly don't read that stuff. And that is 100% serious. So that's what we got for props. The daggers, as you probably see, nothing yet. That's coming in the works, hopefully in the near future. But yeah, on top of that, we also have the Mayhem Slap asset. So if you are happening to be in a world, and this is only PC as well, you can slap people. If you leave these on, if a person even runs into your hand, they will be slapped, and it will play an audible slapping sound effect. And if that's not cool enough with all those features, there is Go-Go Loco. So you can lock yourself into position if you need to. And you can also sit around, you can dance, you can do T-poses, you can spin around and become a Beyblade. How many avatars do you know that can do that? I mean, there's probably a few. You can get knocked back for maximum effect. You can do dances, you can sit in interesting little poses. Cross-legged, because we all know I would sit like that. There's also different poses where you can spread your leg. I'm not going to spread that too far, you Jordy people. I'm keeping this PG-13, but the option is available. And we can do the leg sit like that. We can also do laying poses as well, and squatting poses. I can squat, I can cross-leg. I can do this weird cross-leg. Dragon definitely can't do this in real life, but I can. And we can sit like that. all those cool little features. We can even lay into the grass here. We can lay down like this. The possibilities are endless. I could go on for days about all the features I have available, but I only have a limited amount of time to do this promo video. But as you can see, I'm chock full and loaded with features. And I'm only going to get updated as time goes on. If the 80 plus updates are not a testament to that as well. But this avatar is public. Feel free to share it around. I will put a link down in the description below. And absolutely have fun with it. Enjoy it. It's for everyone to enjoy. I will never private my avatars like these because I want everyone to enjoy it. And like I said, there ain't a whole lot of shattered dreams out there that are fully loaded and high quality like me. Of course, obviously, I'm not perfect, but you know, there is one last feature I should let you all know of. Now, bring out the camera. I have to take off the jacket for this one. We cannot forget the one crown jewel of the whole attraction. Camera, if you please. I got the glutes. Tentacles, if you mind. I have the hugest yacht. So if you want something like that, there you go. It's all there, baby. All right. Other than that, camera, go. Other than that, that's all I got for you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been honestly the reason why Dragon has not made any videos. So it's been an endeavor, but she's gotten this far. So it can only get better from here. So everyone, make sure to take care. Also, if you want me to do asks in YouTube or on TikTok, let me know also in the comments down below. Because I will probably be definitely doing that if everyone's willing to do it. And now that Dragon doesn't have to animate every response I do, it's going to be so much more easier. With that being said, everyone, take care and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.